Let's get it going here. This is going to be a it's going to be an interesting one here, guys. Hey guys, how you going? So down BKR Sport, we're here as the Manly Seagulls play host to the Brisbane Broncos at Brookvale Oval for a game between two teams that are pretty much the depth squads for both teams. I'll quickly read through them as they're running out of the field. Because obviously the main squads are in Vegas right now for next Sunday's games, where Manly, Broncos, Roosters and Rabbitohs are all playing. So yeah, don't expect a massive performance here in regards to like a sheer quality, but just look at the youth coming through the system. Now for the Manly Seagulls, by the way, before you go, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Bailey Hodgson is the fullback with Max Lehman and Watson Heleta on the wings. Cameron Brown and Clayton Fa'ololo are the centres. You got Jamie Humphries, a guy that I really like. I've been saying for a couple of years, that Jamie Humphries is going to be a big-time player. He's at 5'8". Brendan Wakeham is the halfback, with 12'4" Sipley and Athasi James as the front rowers. Gordon Chad-Kum-Tong is the hooker. You got Brad Parker and Ben Condon as the back row, and then Dean Madison as the lock. Kobe Ruggless, Austin Diaz, Jacob Sykes, and James Ueselli, alongside Caleb Navale and Tyler Bunting as the reserves. So shortened benches here today. And then over to the Broncos, obviously, because all the guys are over there in America. You go to the fullback here for the Broncos, Credence Toya, with Sione Hopewade and Jordan Pereira on the wings. You got Ethan Quay-Ward and Deloise Holter in the centres. You go to the 5'8", Josh Rogers with Kurt Falls as the 7. Front rowers Bailey Butler and Benjamin Takura with Corey Pages as the hooker. Ethan O'Neill and Joshua Stuckey as the back row. Rory Ferguson is the lock, with the interchange being Joey Tamani, Kubik Page Wilson, Joshua Paxton, Blake Moser, Kalolo Saitawa, William Samuel, and Tyler Coburn. So there is the two-team lineups here today, guys. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Let's get into it. The game has kicked off, and Manly start off with the ball to get the 20. Richard James, who are your try scorers? I think this will be a high-scoring game, to be fair. I'll go Jamie Humphries for a try. I'll go Watson Heleta. I'll go Clayton Falolo. Those three for Manly. 3 for the Broncos. I'll be looking at Deloise Holter. He's probably got he's probably the most experienced Bronco here, maybe. I'll go Benjamin Takura because he's an absolute beast and is knocking on the door of a spot in the NRL team. And then I would say another one, maybe John Pereira, because he's got a bit of experience as well. That's who I would go for my 3 scorers there. And then 3 scorers for Manly. Humphries, Haleta, and who was the other one that I said? Who's it? Oh, Falolo. Yeah, Falolo was good last week against the Roosters. It was good. All right, so Manly now. By the way, these two jerseys are clashing way massively. I know it's mainly white for the Broncos, but they've still got it's still maroon. It's clashing a little bit. $10 on Hank Scorpio for a double. $15. Go, good thing. Brad Parker, he's getting around there. The dreaded 4 Pines Park. I like 4 Pines Park. I don't think it's bad. I don't mind Brookvale. Oh, that's a knock on there from Jamie Humphries, and Broncos now get the ball to the halfway line. I think that this game will have like 2 scores of like 26-26 kind of deal. Like a 30-26 kind of deal. Like I think it'll be a high scoring game. Alright, there won't be much defense. There'll be plenty of attacking though. Or one team could have flogged the other. You just don't know, man. You have no idea about games like this. So we'll see how it goes. But Kurt Falls there, used to play for the Panthers. Hello, unbranded. Third tackle now. He'll be 20 metres out here from the line for the Broncos. Corey Pages. He'll go right inside to Josh Rogers. Oh, Hoyter. So close. So close there for Deloise Hoyter. Off to Josh Rogers. Gives it off to Kurt Falls. Falls will give it off to Credence Toya. It'll be fine. I can't believe I know these guys' names off the back of their jerseys completely, considering they're all depth. But they'll go left-hand side now to Kurt Falls, who will throw this ball to nobody, and Manly are away! Oh, take him down. Oh, it's a strip! Broncos ball. Yeah, knock on. We knock on from the a penalty to Manly. Still on the ball on the ground. So Manly will come out of their own end here. But they'll be happy with that. The ball came to bat. They nearly got away. But he did make the tackle at a really nice time. EA says, Manly! Actually, EA, we've got to get your opinion, mate. Shaggies. What happened? I know they won, but what happened? And you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So Manly now will get this ball to the halfway point. Gordon Chad-Kum-Tong No Nico. EA, come on, man. You know that was still against the doggies, man. I know there was no Nico. I know there was no Nico, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. 20 minutes out. I reckon Manly win today, just a bold guess. Like, if I was taking an educated guess, I'd probably say Manly because they're at home. But, like, Broncos probably have more experience in the team. 4 tackle. 22 minutes out of the line, sorry. Gordon Chan. Oh, 6 again here for Manly. 6 again. 12-4 Sipley is also playing for Manly today, actually. I forgot about that. Just interesting. Obviously, he's not playing in Vegas. 12-4 Sipley. Gordon Chan Tong. He'll get this ball out the back. Opportunity. Brad Parker! Hank Scorpio! Real sure, mate. He's 1 away. He's 1 away, Will Shaw. Hank Scorpio. Brad Parker scores 1. Deary me. $10 on Hank Scorpio for a double of $15. Mate, you're 1 try away from $150. Jamie Humphries with a try assist. I told you guys, this guy's a star. I told you guys, this guy is a star. So 5 minutes in, it's already 4-0 to the Manly. Brandon Wakeham. He got off to Humphries, and then just an easy one there. And the defense of the Broncos was non-existent. Dasmate says, Manly! Manly! Oh no, my mouse has died. I've got to charge it. So Brad Parker in 2023, 19 games, 5 tries, 2 try assists, and 69 run meters. Brad Parker, they've transitioned, I believe, into a back rower nearly. Get him over to Vegas. Now get him in. Make him captain, mate. Make him captain. Get him captain. But that's a quick try. CJ says, would Parker get any minutes regular season? He's only 330 counts of coach. CJ, come on, man. CJ, stop it. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself, mate. Alright, so Humphries looks very Manly-like. He actually looks like a good fit into the Shire. Never in doubt, mate, never in doubt. Never in doubt. And the good thing for you with Brad Parker as well is that so he gets a kick at 6-0. Oh, I got to update the score. The good thing with Brad Parker is that he probably won't come off in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably will stay on for the duration of the game, or at least like 60, 70 minutes. So you're kind of good there. So let's refresh that scoreline. There you go. 6-0 Manly. 6-0 Manly. Deary me. Let's put this on charge. Bang. Alright. So Manly will kick it off now, and it will go all the way back. Could be. Oh, nearly made, well, did make a mistake, but he does pick it up before. And still gets out of the 10. Impressive run there from the number 5 there for Manly. Well done. And now it's 12-4 Sipley. He'll get his ball at 20. Manly, if they keep playing like this, could whoop him. They could whoop him in this game today. And it's looking likely because Manly are just making easy meters here. They just look the better team here. You can tell not many people care about this game, though, based on the fact that everyone's over there in Vegas. But right-hand side, oh, look at this big bopper. That's a Tarsi James at the halfway point. 4 tackle. They're making so many meters. Look at this. They're 38 meters out. They came from 2 meters in from their in goal. Wakeham kicks it up, and it will be Jordan Pereira who grabs the ball. Parker behind Ola, Schuster, and Burbo for an edge back row spot. Yeah, you would say that. Because the centers this year, what are they going to be? Like a Ruben Garrick and Todd Takwala, with the wingers being Jason Saab and who's the other winger there at Manly? Who's the other winger at Manly? Jason, I know usually it would be Ruben Garrick, but I think they said they're going to move him to centres this year. So 5th tackle now for the Bronx. And they'll kick this ball into the corner. Oh, jeez, that nearly went to 40-20. It was actually a good kick, but they Manly do catch it through Max Lehman. He'll get this ball out to the 15. It was close to going out in the full as well, to be fair, that kick. All right, now Manly will get this ball to the 25. Artie says, Wolfman, I'd throw Waddle in the mix for back row. He gets through his work, that bloke. He does get through his work, but you're not going to have Waddle in over Olakau'atu, and I do think that they're pretty high on Schuster still, even after all these years. 12-4 Sipley, tried to get the offload away, can't do it, nearly lost the ball, but he kept it. Paulo most likely. Oh yeah, Jackson Paulo, yeah, he had a pretty good game in the preseason. He's actually had 2 pretty good games in the preseason. Oh, that was awful from Manly. That was awful. So it'll be Broncos ball at the halfway line. That was just dreadful. Yeah, like that Ben Connors offload there, that was dreadful. He literally like pegs at him. Surely this is Schuster's last chance. Oh, it has to be his last chance. There's no way that there's no way that you keep like backing him in. There's no way. He has to get it done early season, otherwise, yeah, his career is on the backwards trajectory. So it's going to be Broncos here with the ball at the halfway point. Need Jordan P for a try to win big. Honestly, man, like it wouldn't surprise me if he scored. Like I could see a lot of tries in this game from both these teams. Haleta got smacked. Oh, Haleta had a really good hit there, sorry. Broncos now will get this ball inside the attack and 40. It'll be third tackle. Now, guys, it's been 10 minutes. There's 30 minutes to go in the first half. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Broncos will go right-hand side off to Kurt Falls, who I have not been a fan of here at the Bronx, man. He was from the Panthers system, went to the Bronx, played in that Wynnum versus Broncos trial. 6 again for the Broncos. Corey Page taking down at 20. And Kurt Falls didn't really get going for me. Made a few mistakes. And then last week not so great. And this week, you know, hasn't been great either, really. 6 again here for the Broncos. They're 8 minutes out. So first tackle here for the Broncos. Corey Page goes short side. Josh Rogers taking down 5 minutes out. There's a talent, but he's stressing too much and forcing all his plays. Who are you talking about? There'll be Kurt Falls off to the number 8 here for Bailey Butler, who played, I think he was a part of that Indigenous game, wasn't he? Last week. Short ball! Takura! Oh, I printed him to score a try as well. 3 minutes out here for the Broncos. 2 plays left. Oh, knock on there. Knock on, and Manly might pick it up! Manly are away! Manly are away! Get the ball! Offload to Wakeham, dude! What are you doing? That's a sin bin. That's a sin bin. He's pulled him back. Wow, they haven't called it. Wakeham now. He's going to pass it across now. They get Gordon Chan-Kum-Tong, Jamie Humphreys. Humphreys over the top, and Manly, they're at the halfway point. They're at 45. They're at the 40. They'll say the 45 first tackle. Off topic, but how has Detroit won 8 games? I know, crazy. So Ben Condon now gets this ball to the 40 to the 38. Second tackle. Right hand side. Here they come. Brandon Wakeham gives it off. Oh, that is a huge hit. Jeez, Falolo just got annihilated. Are they calling a high tackle here? No, they just say he's going to have to come off for a HIA. He's going to have to come off for a HIA. That's a massive hit. Oh, it's just a head clash, I reckon. Yeah, it's just a head clash. Oh. Honestly, though, like, that is a bad tackle technique. Honestly, he should be penalised for that. He really should be. Like, that is a bad tackle technique where he's come in with his head towards the head of Falolo. I don't think he's intentionally trying to hurt anybody, but I do think it's just a bad tackling technique, and I think that should have been a penalty. 4th tackle here for Manly at the 20. At the back, Humphrey short ball, try time for Manly! 10-0. 10-0. Max Lehman scores a try for Manly. It's 10-0 with the kick to come. Manly, 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 Manly. Manly. Manly, 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 Manly. Manly. 10-0. Bro tackles like me with his eyes closed. Manly's depth looking insane. Manly's depth is good, yeah. I told you guys this last week, Manly's depth is good. I'm telling you right now, there are the teams with the best depth at the moment. Manly. I'm telling you the Titans. Roosters. And I'd say Panthers. Those are the 4 teams that I look at in regards to, like, complete depth. And I would have said Rabbitohs until this preseason. They've looked awful in the preseason. Alright, so 13 minutes in, Manly have scored a couple of tries. So Max Lehman, Queensland Cup career, 13 games, 13 tries. I'll be streaming Wigan versus Penrith tomorrow. Penrith should win. They should have a chestnut to crack after what happened last year in the pre-season challenge, where they got humiliated by St. Helens in Penrith. So realistically, they should win. Faulolo is going to have to come off for AJA. So they're still checking him on the field. Like, he should be taken off the field. What's happening right now? Alright, so Jamie Humphries here from the left wing. And Humphries will... No, misses it. So stays 10-0. 27 minutes to go first half. Seems like Penrith taking it more serious this year after last year's humiliation. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've got a chestnut to crack. Yeah, Jamie Humphries has been fantastic today. Was fantastic last week. Was fantastic the week before that. He definitely looks like he could be the answer to their 6. Oh, no, that's right. He's transitioning into the hooker. But, like, who's their... Oh, they've got Luke Brooks there. So we'll see. If he doesn't work out, Jamie Humphries could take his spot. Alright, 27 minutes to go here of the first half. But yeah, Penrith can't lose tomorrow. If Penrith lose tomorrow, it's embarrassing for them. And it's embarrassing for the NRL too. So if you're an NRL fan, realistically, you should be supporting the Panthers tomorrow. Nate Chase, he's got to love St. Helens. Won me 500 last year, bless him. How much did you bet on him? Second tag live in Manly. I think they were paying like 10 to 1 or something to win, wasn't it? Is Luai on for Penrith? No, Luai is injured. Jamie Humphries, good run. Good run by Jamie Humphries to the 40. It'll be third tackle in for Manly. Off to Chan Kum Tong, who was the guy everyone was talking about for a while in regards to the Organ department, but now it's Jamie Humphries. Alright, Manly, good strong run to the 35 or so on Broncos side. And Waken will put that ball in the air. Good chase by Fa'alolo. Good chase! Oh, he's got it! It's back! Knock back again. That's a knock on. That's a knock on. It's Broncos ball. No, that's lost ball. And it'll be Broncos ball at 22. Brett French going to run him up. You mean Bevan French, Clayton? Yeah, isn't the NRL going to buy the Super League? It's just something... I love how that comment. Hey, like, what do you mean, like, going to buy? Like, it was one... People really take things way too seriously from the media. It said they're weighing up potentially buying the Super League. That's what is being done. And there's no going to. Jack Cole in for Luai. Yeah, Jack Cole is his first ever professional game, like, of First Division. It's just something that's being talked about right now. So Broncos here, they'll get this ball to the 30. I told you guys this would be a high-scoring game, though, and it will be. But it might just be like a buddy 40, 50 points by the Bronx. John says Titans are kind of mid. Hey, it's great that I have you here, John. You know, obviously I'm rent-free in your mind, mate, and you know you think you're going to get something good there, man. But you know, thanks for tuning in, mate, because you're watching me. I am watching you. So it's 4 tackled here for the Broncos. They're at the 40. They'll go right-hand side. And now they'll be 35 metres out. Ben says, bold prediction, Titans will win the comp this year. Thanks, Benny. Appreciate that, bro. David says, I mean, people also took Todd Carney joking about a return, which, with being in his mid-30s a few years ago. Penalty to the Broncos here. Penalty to the Broncos. He pulled his leg. There we go. 24 minutes to go here of the first half. And he does... Yeah, it's definitely a penalty against Brad Parker there. 24 minutes to go. Gordy should be in Vegas. I don't know what that means. I don't know why. What justice for GCKT means. So 5 metres out here from the line. First tackle. I'll be throwing a sneaky on Wigan too. Everyone said Saints weren't a chance last year either. Yeah, but like Penrith went in that one very underwhelming and underdone. Oh, Kurt Falls! Try time! That's a try time for Kurt Falls there for the Broncos. 10-4 with a kick to come. It's about to be 10-6 because it's right under the post, baby. Right under the post. So 10-4 here with the kick to come. And that was nice, Evan Kurt Falls. Hasn't been impressive in the preseason so far, but that was nice. Dear me, surely Channel 9 didn't bring Joey Johns over to Vegas. Is the World Club Challenge being played on Channel 9 tomorrow at like 6 a.m? Like, obviously it's being played on KO, but is it being played on Channel 9 for free-to-air? James says, how many games have the Super League teams played? About 3. I think 2 or 3. I'm not 100% sure, James, but I'm pretty certain it's about 2 or 3. It is. So there you go. So Kurt Falls, NRL career, 3 games, 1 try, assist, 1 forced dropout with 366 kick meters. It's round 2. Okay. They'll live and learn. If they did, he'll bring his Nui form. Joey Johns. Nui form, eh? So 10-4 here, and it will be 10-6 right now, but about 3 or 4 off county trials. Yeah. There we go. Josh Rogers makes it 10-6. 22 minutes to go here of the first half. CJ Stadium empty. Bro, it's a trial game. Like, yeah. And also, it's a trial game, and it's literally development squads. Like, of course it is. Every stadium, every game that has had development squads this weekend, which is Rabbitohs, Roosters, Broncos, and Manly, have been awful crowds. It is what it is. Cedar said it'd still be fun to go watch. Just watch it at home, man. Look at me. Look at me. Do I look like I'm not a passionate Titans fan? But I'm here sitting streaming with you guys tomorrow. John says, how do you think the Bulldogs will fare this year? Hey, John, do you really want my opinion, especially after your previous comment? Do you really want my opinion? You really want my opinion on the Bulldogs this year after what we saw last night and what we saw last weekend? Are you sure you want me to do that? Because you're obviously a Bulldogs fan, so it's incredible that you've said Titans are mid. If you're a Bulldogs fan, that's absolutely incredible. If you think the Titans are mid as a Bulldogs fan. He doesn't know what Dakota went through. Dakota deserved it, but I don't see you at the game, CJ. Yeah, exactly right. Be fun. You may as well. Crack on. So left-hand side now for Ben Takura for the Broncos. And he'll get this ball to the 35. Good little run there. John says yes. Yes doesn't even make sense, mate. What are you saying yes? You're saying yes to me or you're saying yes to the people who are replying to you? And Manly will get this ball to the 15. Starless Family says, how many players per team went to Vegas? I think probably like 21 or so, 22 maybe. Because you have to have 17, then you obviously got a couple of extra reserves and whatnot. Maybe 20. Rose says, bottom 4, John. John says, how many premierships have you won? The Dogs haven't won a premiership since the Titans have been the comp champion. Doesn't matter to me what happened beforehand. Bro, you can't win this argument, man. You can't do it. Just give up, bro. Your team's dog shit. 20 minutes to go here, the first half, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. Also, the last regular season game that we played, Titans won. Fit tackle now for Manly at the 45. They go right-hand side. I just love people who support awful teams who like go and try and like insult other teams like that. Like, bro, you're embarrassing yourself. I have the ability to use my voice, and I have the ability to remove you. Where do you win this? Come on, man. Do yourself a favour. Go to bed. Second tackle here for the Broncos. Exactly right, Ross. This is how I actually think, right? Every time someone like John, right, or Dakota, right, I feel bad for the fans of the other teams, like the other fans of their team, because like I sat there and I roasted the Dragons before because we had some person comparing themselves to the Panthers and the Liverpool as a Dragons fan, And then you've now got like a Bulldogs fan who's talking about premierships that happened before the Titans even existed. And it's like I feel for the people who have to listen to me roast their team when they didn't say anything wrong, and I don't want to sit here and roast teams, right? But unfortunately, John really wants to be a sucker for punishment. He watches his shit team 24/7, and then he comes on here for them to be insulted as well. You know what I'm saying? James said, the Dogs have gone away from having a massive pack, and it's not working for them. Yeah, absolutely. 7 Crichton has never missed the grand final, and this year ends in 4. I've seen enough. I used to love the Dogs of War days, James 7. I used to love them. Those forwards, like Matty Utai, Nigel Vungana, in the back line. You also had it was the one before Benny Barber came. Who was was it Les? No, it wasn't Les Boyd. Who was the fullback for the Dogs before Benny Barber came? See, this is how normal people conversate, by the way, John. When you're not, bit of a muppet. Rugby League fan Fab says, what do you think of the Eels this season? I don't know. I'm higher on them than people are, but with that being said, if they've got a lot to prove to people. Luke Patton, that's the one. Love Patton. That's a knock on there for the Broncos. They're Manly with the ball here at the 35. Knock on from the Broncos. 8 minutes to go in the first half, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Sam Parrott, Dasmate says. Subscribe if you are new around here. Joseph Tamane used to play rugby league, went to Union. Did he play for the Titans? Began his career at Melbourne Storm. Then he went to the Titans. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, Joey Tamane. Yeah. Was at the Storm Titans, and he went to Union, and then he's back here at the Broncos. Can't win contract sports with a week without. Correct. Alright, so left-hand side now for Manly. They'll get taken out to the 35. One sec. Oh, Manly, big run there to the 35. And a 6 again as well. They're inside the 30. Inside the 30 here, Manly. Gordon Chen-Kum-Tong goes right-hand side. They give it up to Wakeham. Wakeham here to Fa'alolo. Oh, 4 metres out over the line. That was a great run there from Fa'alolo for Manly. Second tackle. He's a good player, Fa'alolo. Showed that last week. And Gordon Chen-Kum-Tong. Oh, they got numbers. Oh, what was that from Jamie Humphries? That was awful. Rugby League Fab says, I think Brad Arthur is gone if he doesn't improve this year. Yeah, I agree. I don't think I got a lot to prove. I think John understood that he couldn't win the battle. There we go. So 10-6. We're 16-20 to go. Yeah, he went for the short pass to Ben Condon, but it was the wrong play. Pretty sure Fufu Moimo is still cracking on at age 50. Yeah, he is still cracking on. Fufu Moimo is still playing overseas. He'll be better than 20-something-year-old Liam Knight. Yeah, Fui. Cold hero, that bloke. Cold hero. Yeah, Andrew Ryan. Growing up with Andrew Ryan was pretty phenomenal too for the doggies. No, this is still super richy. At least it's not as bad as it was before. 4 tackled now at the halfway point. Don't talk about Liam Knight. Dad's mate is a Dogs fan. That's why he's talking about Liam Knight. He's saying that Fufu Moimoi at the age of ripe old age of 75 is still better than Liam. Why didn't Liam play yesterday? Dogs fans. So first tackle now. They go at the back now to Fa'alolo. He's kind of playing more centre than he is winger, Fa'alolo. Wakeham out to the left-hand side. They've got... Oh, that's a knock-on. Broncos should be able to get this ball. Broncos get the ball. Okay, first tackle at 22 metres out. This is because it's shit. But, it would make sense considering the contract he's on. There's no way that they're not even playing him in a trial just because they didn't think it was good enough. He's in reserve grade trial this weekend, so basically dropped. Really? So they dropped him from a pre-season. That's insane. You know you're not that great when. Second tackle at 3 metres out for the line. No way you asked why didn't Liam play. Well, I thought there might be an injury, but in the same sense, you signed him on a big contract, dude. I know what happened last week. Don't worry. I know how awful he was. Right outside of the Broncos. Oh, knock on. Knock on here. 1 metre out. Knock on. And I think they needed him to wake up to himself. Like, he's on a big contract, so that's what I thought was happening. Like, I thought that he'd still get some opportunity, even though he was awful last week. Then again, isn't he with Danica Mason? She's attractive. So at least he's winning in that department. He's still got some good money, so not like he's struggling for the old financials, and he's got a pretty good-looking misso, so I think Liam Knight's pretty happy with himself, even though he's not playing well in rugby league. Don't forget, guys, if you're in Supercoach, go join our league code, by the way. He was going to be in my Supercoach until last week, EA says. He was never going to be in my Supercoach. Not even if there's a fire was he going to go into my Supercoach. Not even if there was a fire. Jeez. I've never rated him Knight. I remember when Rabbitohs fans tried to tell me on streams how good he was, and I was like, no, mate. I think they were trying to justify his 500k contract. Knock on Menley. Knock on Menley. I hope she doesn't get Liam to take her Insta photos. He'd drop her phone. Oh my god. Well, they are going to challenge this. They are going to challenge this. James says it's 3 or 4 wins early and you get a bit of confidence and belief that anything can happen. Look at the Dolphins last season. They still finished 5th last and points differential away from the bottom 4 of the Dolphins. He's just lost that ball. Oh, did he hit his own? No, I think he's just lost that ball, yeah. Well, he actually lost the ball originally. Yeah, but he lost the ball forehand. Well, that's ridiculous. He actually lost the ball originally. Clays is proud of Liam quitting all the parties team, right? Yeah, that's great, but like, what did it do? But yeah, that's great that he's individually helping himself out. But that was the wrong call just then because there was a knock on beforehand. The bunker didn't even look at it. Alright, so Manly now, they're at the 40. Manly really shouldn't be here though. What time is your Vegas flight? My Vegas flight is half an hour before the game starts. First game on Sunday next week. Second tackle. Don't worry, I'll be there in time. Alright, Wakeham. He'll give it out the back, and Humphreys will get crunched. 18 metres out from the line, sorry. So third tackle. Madison. No, Diaz, that's nothing. Brooks Australia, why are you overrating the Titans that you bad the other bottom teams? It's very rich. And it's a very rich comment because I guarantee that as a Tigers fan, as you are Brooks Australia or whoever you support, I guarantee you that the way you make yourself feel better is by shitting on other teams that are in pretty awful situations, right? And that's not what I do. What I do is I'm confident in my team, and I believe in my team, and I believe in the boys that are around me, right? But I don't see that way for other teams. So Dogs fans and Dogs team, I can tell you right now, I'm absolutely able to criticise them, right? Because I'm giving you my genuine opinion. But with the Titans, I tell you, like, I'm passionate and I'm going to back my boys in, and I genuinely do believe in the differences that are being made right now. But with that being said, everybody knows that I'm going to support my team. It's just as simple as that, just like what you do and what everybody else does. So you can sit there and you can insult me all you like, man. Like, nothing's going to change. I'm still going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to still be here next week. And I'm still going to be doing the same thing in a couple of weeks' time. And you can cry every day. You can complain every day about how you don't like the way that I converse it. But at the end of the day, I will critique teams. And I will say teams aren't that great, despite the fact that my team might not be great in history. But that doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to believe in my team. So thank you for watching. I'm not going to tune into what you do. Wait, that's probably because you don't do anything besides sit on the couch and criticize other people online. So thank you very much for your hate, man. But I'm going to continue doing the stream now. And thank you for the view. And we'll probably see you tomorrow too. So it's going to be 10 minutes to go here. The first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Manly going to get this ball out of the 15. CJ says Titans sort of a shit team. It's a good point too. Well, sometimes you're just going to put, like, you got to say that to people, right? Because, like, people are very happy to... This is the thing. People look at people online and feel like because they're not with them, they're allowed to just throw insults at them randomly, right? It happens 24/7. But people don't realise that the way that they carry themselves and handle themselves individually, within their own lives, they insult teams 24/7, even though their team is shit. You've probably got mates where you go and say the Tigers are shit, or you go and say the Bulldogs are shit, you go and say this, right? The only difference is that I'm actually public, comparatively to individual. And unfortunately, because there is criticism for a team that the person supports, they then don't like you because you're saying your opinion on said team. It's super unfortunate that people just can't see past that, but it is what it is, man. You can't get away. Well, you can't get away from it. There's always going to be haters, dude, regardless. So yeah, so I think it might depend on how this season goes. Someone's fan says, Vegas prediction for next year, I'll go Raiders, Cowboys, Panthers, Dolphins, or Wars. I can tell you one team that will be there. Forward tackle now, 8 metres out even the line. 8 metres out for the line. Also, very different situations between the Dogs, Tigers, Dragons, Raiders, and Titans. Like, there is genuine excitement at the Titans right now with a new coach that is a premiership winning coach, comparatively to the Dogs that have proven in 2 games now that they've looked awful in the preseason. You know, but I'm the devil and the demon for, like, pointing that out. Fa'alola, that's going to be a penalty obstruction. Manly will score here. I'm pretty certain this will be obstruction, though. This will be an obstruction here. You'd be criminal not to. Star Wars, what do you say? Yeah, you have to take the Raiders. Brad Parker absolutely impacts Takura here. They probably would have scored anyway, but in the same sense, it doesn't matter. That's the thing, like, compare the situations at the Titans to the Dogs. Like, take out the fact that people, like, may dislike me for the way that I put across my opinions. And the potential polarising kind of notion of it. At the end of the day, compare the situations of what the Dogs who we've seen this season, plus also the fact that they finished below the Titans last year. You go and comparatively look at the fact that Desi Hasler is now the coach of the Titans, who is the first premiership winning coach in the history of the Gold Coast Titans. They have a quality team that was actually quite close in majority of games against big teams last year, but fell apart under Justin Holbrook's leadership, unfortunately. You know, you've got exciting players. The whole forward pack is Queensland, right? Bowie Firma, Dave Fafita, Moe Kifatawaka, Tina Fasil Malawi. And then you've also got AJ Brimson, who's played Origin. You've also got all these guys. So people are very happy to insult and whatnot and say, oh, you're being biased. But at the end of the day, it's just being confident in the fact that I believe in the direction of this team. I also know these boys. I know this team and I know how hard they're working. And if we fail again, we fail again. I'll still be here regardless. So, you know, this is the thing, right? A lot of people can't do content creation because they can't handle comments like this. But I've done this for many years now that I can deal with that very quickly. CJ says, well, you'd be criminal not to. Walsh says, not gonna lie, you love it. You love to put it on the Dogs, but we are the shittest team ever. Well, there's a reason for that, though, in regards to putting it onto the Dogs. But with that being said, if you go back through my video last year I made a video where I said which is my most liked teams and most hated. Dogs were in the like category. That was previously before I obviously went to a core, but the Dogs were in the like category. You know, the only 2 teams I really don't really like is the Broncos, maybe the Dolphins now, but like, and I wouldn't even say the Eels. I'd say Broncos and Dolphins are probably those 2 teams, but there's no real hatred there for the Dolphins. It's just the Bronx. Second tackle here for Manly, and they're going, sorry, not Manly, Broncos. They're 5 minutes out from the line. But with that being said, you also got to realise, like, as a content creator, you have to make things exciting. Even a game like this, right? This is New South Wales Cup versus Queensland Cup right now, and you've got to try and make it exciting and talk about things, even though it's not. So, like, you know, you got to remember that I have a lot of respect for Brisbane as well. I grew up in Brisbane until I was 12 years old. And I also, you know, I've had a lot to do with Brisbane in the past. Broncos here, kick it through. It'll be a drop out from Manly. So you've got to, regardless of that, you know, rivalry is a thing. Tribalism is a thing. Culturalism is a thing. And you've got to back in your team. But you've also got to create entertaining content. So... But regardless, people will hate you. Some people will like you. It is what it is. You just got to deal with it. Brooks for Australia says, Haslam will add more passion and grit to the team. Looks promising. Yeah, absolutely. So if you can see that, then why do you think that I was having a crack at... you just said I was over in the Titans, about the other teams, but yet you understand that Des Haslam will add more passion and grit to the team that looks promising. Which you're right about, you know, but like if you knew that, it seems like that was a bit of a troll comment before. Star Wars Fanboy says, I believe the Dogs. But then again, to be fair, like in the past, I've always overrated the Titans as well. But it's been a different feeling, to be honest with you. But I also will say that I'm never going to tip my team out of the 8. Like, yeah, that'd be stupid. If you're a content creator and you tip your team out of the 8, what's the point? Like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? Like, Broncos here, we'll offload it straight to Manly. I ask you guys this question. What is the point of tipping your team out of the 8 going into the season if you're a content creator? I'm not going to go into a year saying, I think we're going to be shit. Like, okay, people might respect that, but also, I don't want that. And I'm not going to back that in at all. Ever. I will never, ever, that's a knock on from Manly 10 minutes out. I will never, ever tip us out of the 8. Ever. Regardless if we have the worst team ever, I'll never, ever do it. But you guys know that, and I'll tell you that straight to your face. I'll tell everyone that straight. Cito says, let's not be racist. What? What are you talking about? Stop being mean. That's what he says. Who's being racist? Who's being racist? Where? Oh, no. Okay, Walshmar says the Lebanese that support the Dogs are annoying. Nah, we can't be like that, bro. We can't be like that, bro. First tackle, if 5 metres out. Certain factions for every club are always going to be aggressive. Certain factions. Short ball! Madison can't do it. He's clutching his eye, though. Ethan O'Neill. He's grabbing his right eye here. 4 minutes 52 to go the first half. Brooks for Australia says, I reckon Titans will push for the top 8 as long as they don't release an LGBTQ jersey. I can tell you right now, mate. Stephen Mitchell and Dennis Watt, they're not putting out a LGBT jersey. Yeah, Welshmar is probably not the best thing to say, bro. People can be quite offended by stuff like that. I've had my issues with a large group of Lebanese Bulldogs fans, but that doesn't mean that I think that all those people are, you know, that doesn't mean that I just generalise all Lebanese in that kind of situation. So just to clarify, so people understand that well, just because I had an issue with a group of Lebanese Bulldogs fans does not mean that I think that every Lebanese person is a bad person or every Bulldogs Lebanese fan is a bad person. Not at all, you know. Love Lebanese food. Love Lebanese food, and I know a lot of Lebanese people as well. It's just unfortunately that section, that little group of boys, little group of children. Sia says, Brooks, mate, what does that have to do with anything? I think he's just referring to the fact that Desi Hasler's situation with Manly originated from the LGBTQ jersey fiasco. Third tackle here, 5 minutes out here from the line for the Broncos. Can they score just before half-time and take the lead, actually? And they'll be taken down 8 minutes out from the line. Hey, Thomas, I think Manly had a try disallowed. Does anyone know why? Because of obstruction. Broncos crunch 2 minutes out. That's a great tackle. And short ball, try time for the Broncos. Under the post, it's about to be 12-10 to the Broncos with 4 minutes to go the first half. It's about to be 12-10 to the Broncos with just a few moments left for the first half. Bing bong. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. And Manly didn't need that to happen. They did not need that to happen. It was an obvious obstruction, though. Lucas says, why is it just the Dolphins that don't have a place they're from? Because I don't think that the NRL thought Redcliffe would be a large enough caption area. Redcliffe want to have the name Redcliffe Dolphins. So they don't want to go with like a Moreton Bay or a Sunshine Coast or a northeastern Brisbane kind of name. It's kind of sad because I don't know how to resolve it. I struggle to find how they resolve that situation. So Kailolo Sautawa will score the try there for the Broncos. 1 line break, 6 tackle bus. This game's actually not going too slow. This game's going quite fast. John says, I'm sorry about before. I didn't mean to offend you. You didn't offend me, bro. It's all good. You need to do a lot worse than that to offend me, my guy. Like, obviously, I'm going to reply to you, and I'm going to put you, like, in your place. But with that being said, like, it takes a lot to offend me, man. When you've been on YouTube for as long as I have, and when you're a content creator with a large enough following, I'm telling you right now, if you don't have a thick skin, you won't make it. You will not make it. Especially in Australia, too, because Australians are they'll say it how it is and how they feel. Australians have no filter. And especially when you're a content creator like me who goes to games, every game, opposition as well, I'm target number 1, right? So, like, comments like that, man, we have a bit of a back and forth with it. I'll put you in your place, but at the end of the day, like, you're not offending me. 2 minutes 50 to go here of the first half. I hope your team does well this season, and hopefully this season 2024 is great. Yeah, hopefully, man. You know, I'm always going to have hope for my team. So about the loser remote for a different one. I don't think I've ever seen someone use it. Yeah, okay, we will. Yeah, it's a good idea. Second tackle now for the Broncos. Don't forget, we've got the Dragons versus Tigers. Exhilarating game right after this. But at least they're first string teams. The straight up, like, yeah, at least they're the first string teams. First grade squads. Broncos now left hand side. Broncos are away here. And then get taken down to 45. Yes, I will be showing the World Challenge at 5:45 a.m. tomorrow Queensland time. 6:45 a.m. for New South Wales. Saltower goes right inside, and the Broncos still going here. That's a forward pass. No, referee. Stop it, referee. Stop it, referee. The fact that they didn't call that forward is incredible. EA's put an L, I'm probably assuming, for that really awful call there from the referees. Or non-call. Oh, that falls. What was that? Manly taking down 5 minutes out. When a team scores 0, like a batter in cricket. What? No, we got the duck. The duck emoji for 0. Yeah, the touch was right there as well. I know that was wild. Brady just said it was a metre forward. It was like 2 metres forward. That's awful how the touchies missed that. Brandon Waken. Why did someone just throw someone's headgear? What's the duck emote used for? Is that a joke I'm missing? It's mainly for cricket when someone gets out for 0. It's a duck. And it's a penalty for downtown to the Broncos. This is a rule that they have been focusing on in this preseason. Who do I think was going to win this match? I thought the Broncos were more experienced, but I thought Manly, probably because they're at home. But I did say the Broncos were the more probably experienced team. But I don't know about that too, because Tofa Sipley's played a few games for Manly. Brandon Waken's played a few games, and Manly probably were the more experienced. But like, it was a 50-50. It was a literal throw at the dark. 30 seconds to go here, the first half. Can the Broncos score one more before half-time? Oh, he's kicked it through. He's kicked it through! Try time, Broncos! Right on half-time. They will score. 16-10 with the kick to come. 16-10 with a kick to come. Right on half-time. Try time with the Broncos. Who's reffing this game? Hopefully not that. I don't know what that means. But, yeah, Grant Atkins. So, yeah, nice. I think he was going to... Oh, no, he did actually kick it. I thought he was dropping the ball and kicked it, but... Nah, nice try there from the Broncos. No, he gets that. No, he gets that. Commentary's making me a little bit. I think it's a try. Hey, he's put his foot down there anyway. Sorry, I didn't unmute it. He's put his... it's a try, but that honestly could be a penalty try. You could argue this should be an 8-point try. You could argue that's an 8-point try. In the regular season, he's put his foot in the way, which is actually a penalty, and he has put the ball down, so that actually should be an 8-point try here. If I'm the bunker, I call that as an 8-point try, but it is the preseason. You're not allowed to do that. It's a try. Welshmar says, I'm a lebo, though. See, that's the thing, though, bro. Like, we don't know that, yeah? So, like, saying that is, like, for you is probably fine, but for everybody else, we don't know that. People see you by your name. You know, we don't know actually who you are. Sticker? Yeah, this is going to be a penalty try. This is going to be an 8-point try. This is going to be an 8-point try. Because the Manly foot, he has got... That's definitely a try. It's an 8-point try. Yeah, 8-point try. Well, if he gets the kick. What? No, but... What? It was grounded. Wait, hold on. Did he just say... Oh, no, it is a try. But are they giving it as a... So is it an 8-point try? Did they say that it is a... Did he say he didn't ground that ball? It's no grounding, penalty try. But he does ground it. There's a difference... By the way, just guys, to clarify, there is a difference between a penalty try and an 8-point try. There's a difference. Penalty try... That's... Yeah, so he said that he didn't ground that. That doesn't make any sense. So it's 18-10. But he clearly grounded that ball. It should be 20-10. Well, it would have only been if he kicked it from the sideline. But anyway, half time here, guys. 8-10 to the Broncos. They get that penalty try. It would have been the correct call if they had a... Because he definitely did ground it. But yeah, I know the Broncos said he didn't ground it. Referee's been a nightmare today. That doesn't make any sense. He missed forward pass, wrong call try, yeah. Like, at least the Broncos were given the try, but... So, just to clarify here for people who don't understand what I'm talking about. If you don't score a try, but you're in the motion of scoring a try, and it's the opposition player who gives away a penalty in preventing said try, it's 4 points, and they give you a kick from right in front. But if you do score the try, and there is a penalty as well, it's a penalty try, which is an 8-pointer. So you get the try, you kick it from where you scored, and then you get another kick from in front. They're the two differences, right? So this is what I'm saying. This is the difference. Because the Broncos should have had an 8-point potential try there, based on the fact that he does ground that ball. If they do score that, they've acknowledged the penalty. So you kick it from out there in the wing. If he gets it, great. If he doesn't get it, whatever, right? But that would be 6 points if he gets it, and then they have the kick from in front to make it an 8-point game, 8-point score. So that's the issue that we're finding here. That's what I'm complaining about. But at the end of the day, it's pre-season. But the pre-season, it's like this is still what they'll call during the regular season. They will still call that. They will still. That's exactly what they will still call. So that's why you still have to kind of complain about it overall, right? But guys, it is halftime, and it is 18-10 to the Broncos. Obviously, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'm going to go to the bathroom quickly because we've still got a game and a half to go here, and I've been here for 2.5 games. So I'm going to go to the bathroom. Like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, and go grab yourself a drink. Grab yourself a beer, Coke Zero, whatever. Grab some food, and I will be back in 2 seconds' time. Alright, guys, 1 sec. We're back. It really left us hanging. I definitely left you hanging, Daz, that's for sure. And I'll do it again, don't you worry. H. Simon says, speaking of referees, what's the bet that Ashley Klein will referee the State of Origins again? Thoughts, anyone? No. Who's the referee that refereed the grand final again? Who's the referee? Oh, man, I can't think of his name right now. Really good referee. Solid referee. People will begin to overrate him, but in the same sense, I'd rather referees be overrated. Adam G, that's the one. I'd rather referees be underrated than overrated. Actually, no. I'd rather referees be overrated than underrated, is what I'm saying, because at least then that means... Oh, kind of, no, because then you get problems from that. What's your thoughts? You reckon Jordan gets 1 second half? I know you have a bet on, Richard. I know you have a bet on. I would say that it's a possibility for sure, but it just comes down to if he plays the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously the second half in these pre-season trials, you see teams completely switch it up. Can you believe that? 8 days until we get rugby league. 8 days until we get actual, full-on competition points NRL. Round 1 is next week. How good? How good? It's only 2 games on the Sunday, but with that being said, we'll be underway, and then it's only a couple of days, and then we get some Thursday night footy, Friday night footy, and then I'll be back at Seabus on the Saturday. You chee-hoo, baby. 2 weeks from today, I'll be back home at Seabus on my drums. How good? I agree. I think he's good enough to referee at Origin level. Yeah, Adam G should be the referee for Origin for mine. I think that Klein has mistakes in him, and so does Adam G, but I just don't think that Adam G makes big mistakes. I haven't seen a game where Adam G has cost a team a win. I have seen that from a majority of other referees, and that's how I differentiate. I don't care about little small calls overall. I don't care about human error mistakes. I do care about mistakes like that Titans Eels game last year at CommBank Stadium where the bunker and the ref on field got it wrong and the NRL had to apologise for 2 non-penalties in the last minute of the game, which would have given Taylor Boyd a penalty from in front to win the game. Are you getting up early to watch the World Club Challenge? I've been asked this question a million times today, and the answer is yes. Yes, blah, blah, blah. I will be up. Let's all think. I'm streaming 4 games in a row here in the pre-season. I've streamed every single pre-season game so far. You think I'm not going to get up for the World Club Challenge? I'm currently in the middle. I'm 2.5 games deep into a pre-season Saturday where this is a New South Wales versus Queensland Cup game. The last 2 were okay, but the next game is Dragons Tigers. And you think I'm not going to get up to watch an actual genuine quality game? Of course, my friend, of course. Sachin Kelton says, G made the grand final flow so smoothly as well, barely any stoppages. You know what's impressive about that? The most impressive thing is that Broncos fans didn't complain about the reffing. Because every single game across every single team, people will complain about the referees, win, lose, or draw. It's an unloved profession. And whilst I will critique them for sure, and even Adam G makes mistakes, at the end of the day, games like that grand final, usually you will find the team who loses will always blame the referee. They will never say that they lost that game fair and square. I remember Broncos fans complaining in 2015, despite what happened at the end. I definitely remember Rabbitohs fans complaining post-2021. I definitely remember Panthers fans complaining post-2020. I definitely remember... who's another one? Oh, I remember Bulldogs fans back in 2014. They said that the game got pushed away from them, right? Every team who loses the grand final will just blame referees. They'll take some form of accountability, but at the end of the day, they'll say that they were better and that they should have won, but they didn't. So for Adam G to have performed the way he did, with it flowing, not many penalties, I don't think there was really many 6 against at all. Overall, it was a very flowing game, and I saw maybe one Broncos comment overall blame the referees, and you'll always get someone. What do you think of Ben Cummins before he retired? I don't think Ben Cummins was the worst. Henry Perinara was very 50-50. Ben Cummins wasn't the worst in my opinion. Everyone's got different perspectives, right? So the way people view referees is based off of their performance against their team, right? So for example, let's go on a rugby league project right now. Rugby league project, let's go to teams. Let's go to the Gold Coast Titans. And I'll provide context for this too. We'll go to the Gold Coast Titans. We'll go to referees. And it will give you the percentages for what you've won under certain referees. So, for example, Tony Archer back in the day, we've got a 64.7% win record with him. However, that was when we were good. Right, so we don't really acknowledge that. Appreciate you, Deborah Whitfield, for joining up as the BKRmy. Appreciate you, Deborah. Gavin Badger, awful for us. Awful for the Titans. 14 wins, 37 losses, 27.5%. Right, is what we won under him. The good thing is that with Casey Badger, we've got 100%. So, we beat the Bulldogs with Casey Badger last year. But you go through Adam G, 15%. 3 wins, 17 losses. So we have an awful record under him. So a lot of Titans fans will probably be like, Adam G's shit. We always get done by him. Whereas not necessarily the case. What necessarily the case is that Adam G is reffing games that we're just simply not good in, or at a time the Titans aren't good, right? And that would have been the last couple of years. But we haven't been good. People don't acknowledge that, though. Ben Cummins specifically, 43.6%. So we actually had a pretty good win record under him. Obviously, we lost 5 games more, 22 losses, 17 wins. But Ben Cummins wasn't bad for us. So I don't have a bad thought process, a bad memory of Ben Cummins because it was kind of 50-50. Who's another one? Alan Shortall. I don't even really know who that is, but we won 19 games, 18 losses, and 1 win. Happy with that. Another one, Matt Checken. Love Matt Checken because we have a winning record with him. The point of the matter is that people will always have negative opinions on referees that don't referee, that referee losses for them, regardless of the situation and context surrounding it. Actually, what was Henry Perinara's record with us? Perinara, we had 13 wins, 19 losses. So not awful, not great, but not awful. But I also remember Perinara was not fantastic. Daz Mason says 2014 was rigged for the so-called pride of the league to win their 1 premiership in now 53 years, let's be honest. Oh no. Clayton says the Grasshopper was the best. Gavin Badger was very unlucky not to referee a State of Origin. Gavin Morris was good ref me in Townsville comp. Gavin Morris? Gavin Morris. Trucking, come on, man. Now, are you going to get us talking about food here, Trucking? Nothing like a zinger box on Saturday night? Is this what you're going to do, just? You're going to get us to start talking about food here, Chet? Deary me, Trucking. You know what that can do. That could leave us talking about food for the next hour and a half. So, I don't know if we should be doing that. Hey, Simon says a lot of these referees we don't remember was because they were only assistant referees under the 2-ref system. Fair call. That's a fair call. Alright, second half is about to start here, guys. Broncos lead 18-10 over Manly. Let's see how we get going here. 18-10, Broncos over Manly. Guys, do me a favour, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. It is raining too, so we could see quite a few mistakes here. Jamie Humphries tonight, 1 try assist, 2 line break assists, 6 runs for 59 metres, but he has had a good game. Well, he made a mistake, a couple of mistakes, but he's had a good game. I tell you what, the women of Manly, the women of Sydney will love him. They will love him. He's just like the epitome of like one of those attractive footy boys that all the chicks go for. Like he's just, yeah, he's a Manly boy with tea. Cabbage says, no, we don't want this SREM turned to BKR food. Maybe we do. And there's a mistake here off Manly. Mistake here from Manly off the kickoff. Oh no. Dean Madison will knock it on. It's not even his fault though. Fa'alolo should have caught that. Is this Brad Parker? This is Brad Parker slapper, yeah. Yeah, not talking about Jamie Humphries, we're talking about Brad Parker. Very attractive bloke. Alright, the Broncos here with an opportunity to take a bigger lead. Down the right-hand side here. Chance! Oh! Try time for Hoitza! 22-10 with the kick to come. Try number 4 for the Brisbane Broncos. 22-10 with a kick to come from the sideline. Told you a high-scoring game coming in. Manly! No, they're not too happy here, Capish. But it's still only a 2-try converted game if they miss a kick. But yeah, Manly have struggled here, though. And I wouldn't say Broncos have been phenomenal by any means. The Broncos haven't been that great. But Manly, I'd say Manly were much the more dominant for the first half, but just fell away late. Like, the Broncos haven't been great here. But it's just Manly just have kind of fallen apart since about the 30-35 minute mark. Yeah, no, that's nice momentum there. That's momentum. Yeah, that is very much complacency there from Manly, especially in this weather as well. Richard James is everyone but my guy. Well, there's plenty of time, Richard James. There's plenty of time for him to go down the left-hand side. You got Jordan Pereira, don't you, down the left wing? Actually, no. Yeah, Jordan Pereira's on the left wing. But then again, Hoyter, is he playing wing right now? So Hoyter, 1 try, 1 line break. I did tell you Hoyter would score, though, for the guys watching pre-stream. Tackle bust 3, line breaks 1, tries 1, run meter 79. I did tell you guys that I thought Hoyter would score, just based on experience, the fact that he's played at least an NRL game. So try confirmed. And I did tell you guys over. I don't know what the over would have been, but I did tell you guys the over. So Josh Rogers here, 3 from 3 goals tonight. Can he make it 4 from 4? Difficult kick. Difficult kick here for Josh Rogers. That's another reason why there's not a crowd there as well. It's because look at the weather. And Rogers will miss the kick. Very close though, very close. 22-10, still a long way to go in this game. Manly will be loving that because they're still in it now. Not a 3-score game, it is still just a 2-score game. I think my predicted scoreline was like 30-26, wasn't it? Either 30-26 or like one team blowing it out. I understand what someone said about Darcy McDonald now. I didn't understand. There was a comment before talking about Darcy McDonald, and I was like, I didn't understand it in my head. I'm trying to scroll back and find it, but now I understand you, you sneaky little bloke. You sneaky bloke in the chat. Now I get what you're talking about in regards to Darcy McDonald. Oh, no. I get it, though. I definitely get it. So, second tackle now at the 30 for the Broncos. That's funny. That was sneaky from whoever did that. Alright, so they are 32 metres out from their own line here. Arguably, that's a penalty. Yep, that's a penalty. Oh, was it you, Slapper? Was it you? Was it you who commented it? Can't see. It was a while ago, but someone commented it. So 36 minutes to go here in the game. The Broncos are getting some cheap meters now. Manly just giving away a penalty that puts them into the right situation here. So Broncos at the halfway point. Did say something about it right at the start. There you go. Oh, a bit of a push and shove going on there for the Bronx. He's not a happy chappy. He's not a happy chappy. Is she new, this Darcy McDonald person? I've never seen him. Third tackle. Broncos 30 metres out. That was Credence Toya. No, is it Credence Toya? The commentary just said it. Well, I don't think it was. 20 metres out. Fourth tackle here. If the Broncos score here, you can kind of wrap it up and pack it up. That's going to be Kurt Falls. That's a knock on. Manly get taken down to the 15. Bad mistake there from the Broncos. So 0 tackle now, and Manly will get this ball to the 20. First tackle. I'm pretty sure she's a TikToker. No way. Really? Really? Darcy McDonald. I can't see. Are you sure? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. No, she's got 2.1k followers on TikTok. She's definitely not. Alright, so 4 tackle now for Manly. I think I know who you're talking about. No. If you're talking about that TikTok chick that said last year that the Titans had no fullback depth, then no, it's not the same person. And it will be the Broncos who grab the ball through Jordan Pereira. Taking down the... No, Slapper. Let's not go down that path, man. Let's not go down that path. Second tackle here for the Broncos at the 15. Not making many meters here, though, the Broncos. So Manly are starting to kind of work their way back into the field position game. I reckon there's still a whole heap of tries left, and there's like 4 or 5 tries still in this game, and there's 35 minutes to go. Oh, that's a great run, though. And that's where they get the meters there, the Bronx. They were struggling for meters, but that was a great run by Deloise Hoyter. And Broncos put it up into the edge. Good take by Manly. Great take by Manly. He's going to have to throw it back in. And now it's Broncos ball. The Broncos going to score. Oh, no, they'll have to be taking that 15 minutes out. My goodness me. Ellis Williams says, how's Blake Moser? He's only come on for the second half. Yeah, he's only come on for the second half, so I can't really react too much to 6 minutes of footy. But the Broncos are 5 minutes out. A mistake there by Manly. They have not been great since about the 30-minute mark. At the back to Rogers. Rogers to Ben Takura, who will knock the ball on. So Manly will get this ball at the 10. I came back for this game. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was a great take by Lehman. But he was going to go to the sidelines. So he had to throw it back. And it's just unfortunate. But it was a mistake nonetheless. It was a mistake nonetheless. 33 minutes to go here. Do we think that next game between Dragons and Tigers will be high scoring, or do we think that'll be low scoring? Comment in the chat. I really don't know. Like, it could be high scoring, but it also could definitely be low scoring. Like, it could be an absolute fizzler as well. Because, like, the Tigers' backline's awful, but the Dragons' backline's great. The Tigers' forward line's amazing, but the Dragons' forward line's awful. Tigers 13 plus. I could see either 13 plus in that game. I could see either of them. He got the offload away. Jamie Humphries gets it off. Arguably a knock on there, but 12 for 4. Sipley lost the ball, knock on. Broncos ball. Broncos ball. It will be shit. That's what I know it will be. Thank you, Daz, mate. It's not what I asked, but thank you very much anyway. Thank you very much anyway. Tigers win. Tigers 1 at 12 here, says. Nate J says a high-scoring blunderfest. Truckins says Tigers smash. Yeah, I feel like that should have been called a knock-on from Manly earlier, but it will be Broncos ball here at the 33. Low, the attack will be clunky. But that's the thing, James. Both their defenses are awful, right? So that's why I'm saying you can make an argument that the attack could absolutely be there and it could be a high scorer because both teams' defense is absolutely awful. And both teams, I just don't know, dude, to be honest. Like, that's a knock-on there from Manly, so Broncos will keep it up. And it will just be Broncos ball again at the 30. The timer isn't on. What do you mean? Oh, okay, I gotta refresh it. Gotta refresh it. We've been here for what? Like 10 minutes? People didn't tell me? Oh, it's only just started. Okay, so they're wrong. It's on them. It's not on. Yeah, it wasn't on me. That's weird though. They'll have to fix that any moment now, because that is wrong. There's been 49 minutes for anyone wondering. Oh no, there's a knock on there from the Broncos already. Oh my god. Oh please, can you not do this for the last 30 minutes of this game? Please, can we not just drop the ball like the Bulldogs and the Sharks last night? Oh, they're going to challenge this. They're going to say the pass went backwards. A tackle without the ball. Alright, so Kurt Falls. He wasn't even going to get the ball anyway. Does he knock it on though? I don't think he even touches the ball. Oh, it comes off his shoulder. I think this comes off his shoulder. This is weird. Like, why is Kurt Falls passing this ball? Tofa simply isn't even trying to go for the ball. Challenge is unsuccessful. Okay. Okay. Daniel Bates says, are you looking forward to the WCC, or are you of the view it's a bit of an exhibition type game? How do Aussies in general feel about it? For Super League fans, it is basically the World Cup for them. For Australians, it's a glorified pre-season match. But I do think the Panthers will be up for a massive game tomorrow because they didn't care last year and got humiliated. But as fans, man, Australians don't really care about it. They don't really care. But, like, for me, of course, I like rugby league. And I would like to see the Panthers win for the sole purpose of what they did last year. That was humiliating for the Panthers. Like, to lose that game, they should never be losing that game. But that's the Panthers for them. Panthers win 50 plus, probably. I'll be in bed anyway. You're not going to watch the game, Slubber. 30 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Manly with a good opportunity now. 6 again. They'll be first tackled. 32 metres out from the line. Manly. Here's a chance. Humphries underneath. He'll be taken down. 20 metres out from the line. Ben getting around it. Off to Hodgson. And Atasi James taken down at the 15. Third tackle here for Manly. Jamie Humphries goes right-hand side. Off to Wakeham. Wakeham short ball. Arguably tackled before he got the ball, but it's fine. Fourth tackle now. 7 metres out from the line. I will if I don't overdo the Bevs tonight. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh! Hodgson slapped down to the 10. Good rush-out defence, but with that being said, it could have easily gone wrong really horribly. So Brandon Wakeham now puts that ball up into the air. Oh, he's dropped it, but it will be a dropout. Will be a dropout. For them, it's the biggest day of their lives. For the Panthers, it's a Saturday. You're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. You know, with all due respect to the Englishman, like, we are very well aware that anyone can win on their day. But in a regular season, 27-game season, English teams aren't making the 8. I'm sorry, I'll call it out right now. I'll say it. Super League teams, I don't care who you are. You will. I barely think you'll make the 8. You'll be pushing for 7. The top 3 teams are a chance at like 7 through 11, 12. But the bottom teams, they are absolutely finishing last. And by a long way. The bottom teams I'm talking about. But the top 3 teams, they're a chance maybe for 8th position. Alright, left-hand side, Jamie Humphries gives it off. Try time, Manly. Manly. Max Lehman. Max Lehman, try time on the wing, 22-14. Here with the kick to come. Nicely worked, nicely set up. And it is a 8-point game. If they get the kick, though, 6-point game. If they get the kick, though, it is a 6-point game. Oh, to be fair, that should have been a penalty against the Manly Seagulls before. It should have been a penalty against him. But wasn't called. There's also been some dodgy calls in this game against him as well. Here we go. AS says, Manly. I hope the taxi I'm in at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning has Channel 9. Why are you in a taxi at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning? Daniel Bay says, yeah, I get that, but it's interesting for me. Panthers have an awesome team. I love that Martin guy especially. Oh, no, people still find it interesting, but it's like if they lose, overall, people don't really care. Because the English, they treat it like it's a genuine, like, big game. For the Australians, no one ever treats it like that. Coming up says, do you even watch the Super League plays? Disagree with me. Do you disagree with me? Do you disagree with me? Wild Blast is the 1997 World Cup tournament showed the gap between the English and Australian teams. Poor English teams got slaughtered. You know, you're going to get these real traditionalists who really want to tell me, and I guarantee you this come on up that's out is about to try and, you know, tell me that English Super League teams would compete with the NRL on a regular 27-game season. I'd love to hear it. I would love to hear it. So they'll miss a kick, so it'll be an 8-point game here, 22-14. Love to hear it. Good luck. Oh, explicit. Did the Warriors have a bad call? Oh, wait, they won. I don't think they did have a bad call. What was the bad call? All right, 26 minutes to go here of the game. They're watching on a phone over there. Why can't they just get it on a computer? They could get it on the TV too in regards to if you plug the computer in the TV. Why are the Broncos watching this game on a phone from Vegas? Dasman says, the only reason the Super League team wins half the time is because the NRL's team first came back in 5 months and treat it like it's a pre-season game. Absolutely. And Max says, Blaze, who do you have winning the Super League? Again, not really a thing for me, bro. Like, I don't need to care too much about the Super League. I'm just, like, I know that it's a big 3-team tournament. I used to watch it a bit, actually. Back in the day, a little bit, I used to watch it. But at the end of the day, it's very, very well documented into the fact that a 27-game season is treated very differently to an individual game when these two teams come up against each other. We're into the season for the Super League. We're not into the season yet for the NRL. The team who plays the World Club Challenge from our side always plays their first game of the entire year. So that's effectively a pre-season game. The Panthers went into that game last year with the ideology that they'd already won the game. And FYI, every condition suited the English, and FYI, it still went to extra time. I'm just throwing that out there. But I would love to hear your thoughts coming up that's out. Please tell me that the Super League teams would beat all the Rugby League NRL teams throughout a regular season. Penalty here to the Broncos. Please, I would love to hear it. Because it's not true. But I'd love to hear it. Blah, blah. So, spoiler of the Super League champions this year will be either Wigan, St. Helens, or Leeds. Exactly right. Daniel Bates says, I get why Aussies don't watch Super League. The NRL's a different animal. Recognise that totally. See, that's an Englishman being honest. But I want to wait for come on that up that's out because they want to talk it up because they want to try and be the smart one here and say, no, you're just a casual. You don't know what you're talking about. We get that all the time, man. So that's why I'm like really encouraging a response. But because you've got an Englishman here who watches the Super League in England who is exactly saying the same thing. Second tackle here. Slapper says Super League is just retired NRL players. It's just crazy how like all the, players in the NRL who didn't make it in the NRL who go to the Super League end up being, winning like player of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like winning is it Man of Steel over there? Jackson Hastings, Bevan French. Oh, that's an awful kick there from the Broncos. That's a penalty here to Manly. Penalty to Manly. It's just crazy. Crazy how the Man of Steel is always won by a guy who didn't make it in the NRL. Really crazy. But I'm still waiting for why the Super League is better. Come on, that's out. Still waiting. Blah, blah, says the time zone difference makes it hard to watch both comps even if you wanted to. I watched the Premier League. Ben Barber is the only player in history to win Dally M and Man of Steel. Is that true? Wow. I don't mind Super League, lots of attacking footy. Yeah, exactly right. That's why Justin Holbrook didn't translate over here, because he was really good at attacking footy, not so much defensive coaching. So that's what you saw here in the NRL. He would crush it attacking-wise, but defensively, we did not do well. 23 minutes remaining here. Brendan Waken gets the ball out the back, right inside to Hodgson. Daniel Bates says, maybe because I don't have a team I go for. I'm not from the Heartlands, as you know. Ooh, Midlands isn't that... Oh, it's all north, yeah. Left-hand side for Manly. They're at the 40. 35. Tompkins was crap in there. Tompkins? Who's talking about Tompkins? Yeah, Tompkins, really. You're talking about... what was Sam Tompkins? Not Sean Tompkins. Sam Tompkins, Callum Watkins. Who's that clown who played for the Titans who was just incredibly... Just a knob. What was his name? This was like 10 years ago. If someone can remember his name, Dan Sargenson, knob. Unbelievable in the Super League. Oh, man. A knob of a bloke. The way that he treated and talked to the Titans, oh, my God. He's a really disrespectful bloke. We'll never respect Dan Sargenson. The way he treated the club and the way that he, showed off winning some trophy in the Super League and, we're giving it to the Titans, putting his finger up or whatever. It's just bro, you are a loser. So, knock on from Manly. Knock on Manly. You have more skin in the game if you have a team to go for. Yeah, of course. 21 minutes to go here of the game. Watkins. Yeah, Cameron Watkins used to play for... I don't know. St. Helens or Wigan, I think it was. He used to play for, I think it was St. Helens or Wigan. Sargenson, I don't care. He's probably the only Titan that I have a genuine dislike for, that guy. I will never respect Sargenson. I was Wigan. There you go. I would never respect Sarginson. I couldn't tell you too many other Titans. James Roberts, I didn't like how the exit was. That was a 50-50 bad play, but James Roberts deliberately did it too, because of Mundine. But at the end of the day, like, he still was good for us. Hastings can go back to the Super Leagues, like this says. So it's going to be second tackle leave the Broncos at 10 minutes out from the line. 20 minutes to go of the game here, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. No, I don't have a dislike. I don't hate Idris. I just think that it was a bit of a stupid thing to say and then do. You know what I'm saying? Like, say I want to captain the club and then leave 2 weeks later. Literally. So, you know, like, I don't hate him, though. I dislike with a severe passion Dan Sarginson, though. Alright, so it's going to be Ben Takura. 8 minutes out from the line. 4 tackle over the Broncos. Is it time to pack it up? Is it time to pack it up? Oh! 1 metre out even the line. 5th tackle here for the Broncos. 1 metre out. And try time for the Broncos. Corey Pakes, try time. Corey Pakes with the try time. 20 minutes to go in the game. It's 26-14 with a kick to come. Anyway, so Sarginson had a good spell of form, I remember, but that was over here. Definitely wasn't here, mate. He was awful for the Titans. Someone said it's called money. Did you hate Hayne when he arrived? I defended Hayne. I was on the project. The project got me on to talk about Hayne in the early days, and I went toe to toe with an Eels fan. Slapped him down in that interview, but that was funny. I said something about how many, like, he said something about culture, and I said something about spoons. I ripped him in about, like, how many spoons do you want or something. I was on the project, like, 6, 7, no, it would have been 9 years ago now. Jeez. No, 2016, so that's 8 years ago now. 8 years ago. Oh, yeah, I was on the project and I had to defend. Well, we were excited about Jared Hayne signing. Because at the time, it's all great in hindsight. But at the time, we were like, oh, yeah, this is going to change the club direction. James Stevens says, Dave Taylor, the biggest wasted talent ever. Oh, he's up there. Yeah, he's up there for sure. Dave Taylor, Jamal Idris. So we go 28-14 here with 19 minutes to go here of the game. Still reckon there's a couple of tries left in this game. Because that was when, like, TV was still being really avidly watched. I find that TV really has gone away in the last 5 years. But back in, like, up until about, like, 2018, 2017, even before that, yeah, probably around 2016, 2017 was when TV was still, like, everyone was watching it, and then it's just, like, died for YouTube, for, you know, Netflix, or the likes. What a unit Dave Taylor was. Oh, Dave Taylor was a massive bloke, man. Massive. And he was so excited to watch. I'll always remember him for that Rabbitohs try. The Broncos, a little kick through, and then also the Rabbitohs try where he got caught off the kickoff. They went out left, and then they scored on the last seconds after coming back from 2 tries down with 2 minutes to go. Honestly, couldn't tell you, Richard James. They don't really talk. They don't really talk about it. They don't really tell you. It's really hot in this room right now, so I feel like that's why it's freezing up a little bit. By the way, guys, can't wait for winter. You won't see the freezing thing. But James, not James, sorry, Richard James. I'll tell you if he scores, but I don't know if he's still on. Corey Pakes, 4 tackle inside the attacking half. It's more streaming services now. I don't even have Fox on anymore. Yeah, exactly. I remember, like, you remember those days where the young kids won't understand this, but I remember the days where everyone would watch Friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone would watch Seinfeld. Like, everyone would have that TV show. Everyone would watch the news. The Simpsons at 7 o'clock. When did The Simpsons at 7 o'clock stop? Or is it still going? I don't even know. Is there anyone that you wish you signed or kept over the years? I wish we signed Cameron Smith. Wish we signed Cameron Smith, man. Manly now. 3rd tackle gets this ball to the 25. 14-point game. You'd probably say you should pack it up. I don't think that Manly can come back from this. The only time I watch TV is Origin. Yeah, makes sense. I'm still watching it on here, but I guess that's 9 now. And Wakeham will kick this ball into the corner, but that'll be an easy one here for... that's Jordan Pereira. He's still on the field. Oh, no, that's Hopewade, sorry. Forget me. Forget me, that was Hopewade. Sione Hopewade. So, I don't think Jordan Pereira's on. Giovanni Patello says, we'll come back, mate. Just watch. Alright, I'm watching, mate. Don't you worry. Alright. I'm watching. Manly coming back. Oh, sorry. I had to open my eyes. Alright, so 4 tackle now at the 40. They go left-hand side. Off to... Oh, good pass by the Bronx. Offloads it again. Left-hand side, Ethan Quay Ward. Off to Kurt Falls. Kurt Falls gives it back. Kurt Falls. That's going to be a try time for the Broncos. And it's going to be 32-14 here. So, Giovanni Patello, should I close my eyes again? Should I close my eyes again? Because the Broncos just scored again. 32-14 here with the kick to come. Yeah, the comeback's coming on. The comeback coming on. I only need an extra 80 minutes after the end of this last 16. JP is still on. He's on the right wing. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Trent Loiero fan club. I still can't get over Trent Loiero fan club. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think Trent Loiero knows. I don't even know if Trent Loiero knows he has a fan club. Giovanni Patello says, I see our players were coming back on defense. This is Soldier. It's a good one. Nate Jace is coming. Watson Haletta for a try. Well, there's still 15 minutes to go here. I honestly cannot believe you guys bet on pre-season. Like, you know you're a degenerate gambler when you're betting on the pre-season. And you know you're a double degenerate gambler if you're betting on this game in the pre-season. You wouldn't even know who Watson Haletta is, Nath J. This guy could be down the pub immediately after this because you've never seen him before in your life. You wouldn't have a clue who Watson Haletta is, and you've put money on him to score a try in a pre-season game. And proud, Nate says. Fair enough. Alright. Mate, I bet twice this entire pre-season and won. We'll see, Jay. Keep it cracking then. Andrew Backhouse says, my brother bets in these games. I call him Muppet. Massive Muppet. Massive Muppet. Should have put money on the dogs to win the comp. That's also a massive Muppet thing to do. And Josh Rogers will get it through. So the score right now, 34-14. With 14 and a half minutes to go here. I think I might get a break in between these two games. This game finishes in 15 minutes. I might get like 20 minutes break. Hallelujah. Daz, can you go and check for me right now what time we're meant to be starting up for the next stream? For the Dragons Tigers. So I'm pretty certain the game starts at 7:05. And I'm pretty certain I'm meant to start up at 7. So I might actually have a 20-minute break. Holy shit. That's like a luxury. It's a miracle. Daniel Bates says, sounds like Aussies would... Shut up, Slapper. Sounds like Aussies would bet on 2 flies crawling up a wall. Oh, Daniel Bates, that is the most exciting time. 2 flies crawling up a wall? Dear me. As soon as I finish this stream, that's exactly what I'm going to go bet on. Gee whiz, the Mount Druitt culture in Nace just showing. Daz mate says 7. Thank you, Daz. Because we go via Queensland time. When we win Origin, we go via the Origin winners time. So Queensland is what we go via. Unfortunately, we have never had to rely upon New South Wales time because they've never won Origin. Because I blame the refs if Queensland lose Origin to New South Wales. So at the end of the day, Queensland still win. Oh, 7 non-Muppet time. Well, he's definitely confirmed that then. 7 non-Muppet time. Fit tackle here. The Broncos put that ball up in the air. Good chase, good chase. Manly catch it though. Penalty for tackling there. Don't forget to go and join our Supercoach League in the pinned comment in the chat if you haven't already, guys. We're going to try and get above 100 entries this year. I reckon we will. I reckon we will. $13 to go. Taking out the catcher's legs. This game hasn't been as bad as I thought it was going to be. I would say this game has been more fun to watch than definitely both of last night's games. Right now, the order of how good the games this weekend have been. Warriors, Dolphins, Storm, Knights. Not great, that one, but still. Storm, Knights. Manly. Actually, you know what? I would say this game has been more fun to watch than Storm, Knights. I would go Warriors, Dolphins, Manly, Broncos, Storm, Knights, Rabbitohs, Roosters, and then the Dog Sharks game, Gap. Massive gap to the Dog Sharks game. Mountie culture is more stealing and robbing rather than betting, but I get your point, Nath J says. Well. Andy Backer says, Blaze, if New South Wales win Origin, what will you do? Blame the referees. Blame the referees is my answer to that question. Which then means that I am like Donald Trump, where I say that it was a rigged election, and I refuse to believe that anybody else won. So, at the end of the day, Queensland will always be champions in my heart. That's gone backwards. It's Manly's ball. Better than the Storm game. Yeah, I'd say this is better than the Storm game. There hasn't been as many penalties and like 6 against and knock-ons as we saw in that Storm Knights game. Oh, man. Rest in peace, Dakota Miller, eh? Rest in peace. She tried her best and she didn't succeed. The lesson is never to try. Ball goes backwards to Manly ball. EA says you sound like Warriors fans blaming the ref. Sue me. Sue me. What do you mean? Loved watching the Storm triple the night score. Best game of the year. Definitely not the best game of the year. Probably the best game that we've seen in Fiji this year. I would give you that. I would say it's the... I would go as far to say it's the best NRL pre-season game we've ever seen in Fiji. That's what I would say. I'll give you that, Zach. Johns, what do you think of NRL 360? There's too much rugby league content for me, man. I watch every game. I do tips. I do vlogs. You need break, right? So if I was to go and watch NRL 360, it'll just blow my brain up, right? So I don't really watch a great deal unless I'm traveling with like Rhonda and Antonio and Dan and whatnot. Not Dan. Dan doesn't leave the house. But like Rhonda, Antonio and whatnot. So if I'm traveling, I'll watch a bit of it, but I need to take that break from rugby league content because it's just so full on during the season. Again, we're not even in the season, man. Like, people don't realise, like, things get really crazy around... Things start to get really crazy around June in regards to, like, the mental side of things, in regards to grinding. April will be a tough month this month because I'll be in Canberra, in Townsville, and also in New Zealand. So 3 of our biggest away trips are in the same month. That's going to be a hefty price to pay financially. Financially, that's going to be a big month. Was it a good crowd feature? Yeah, Andrew. There's a good crowd there in Latoka. Someone says, Kenty and Buzz arguing will be good again. Yeah, they're on this week, I think. Pretty good achievement to have in such a beautiful country. I'm not going to disagree with you, man. I'm not going to disagree with you. 10 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget, we've got the Dragons, Tigers right after this. And we've got a Broncos try. Not coming up. It was close, though. I've got Dragons Tigers coming up right after this, and then tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Queensland time, 5:45 a.m. will be when we start. We'll be doing the Wigan versus Penrith Panthers game. Mannix says, up the Titans. Yeah, we love that, Mannix. Andrew Backhouse says, Fiji is a spot I want to visit. Seems so beautiful. Yeah, it is. That's right, it's in Mudgee, that Tigers Dragons game. Why does Shane Flanagan just then look like Annie from the musical Annie? Why did he just look like Annie from the musical Annie? Third tackle here for Manly. 35 metres out. Daniel Bates says, what's the... sorry, I can't say it. What's the general view on that Kent guy? He's very outspoken, isn't he? He's got a long way to come back, but he'll always have the court case, unfortunately. Even though it got disproven. People always, Mannix, Titans on YouTube, so I didn't say Broncos, I said Titans. I know I read it out that way, mate. Jeez, I'm now starting... Why is it at the end of every stream today that I've just, started to struggle? Yeah, I don't think Daniel Bates heard about the situation in regards to Paul Kent, to be fair, lads. You can only comment about it if you tell the truth, lads. You can only comment about it if you tell the truth. Which means Slapper is out of the equation of telling the truth here and commenting. Mannix Titans on YouTube says, go the Titans, baby. Chee-hoo. Yeah, we love that passion there, Mannix Titans on YouTube, brother. We love that. Oh, out the full there. He's been a naughty boy, Data Bay. He definitely has. He's been a naughty boy. Well, actually, no, he hasn't been a naughty boy. But he was accused of being a naughty boy. Has he been completely clear, by the way, guys? Like, was it completely clear? Again, when I'm not, like, doing content, I do try to stick away from it as much as I can. Mannix Titans on YouTube says, go the Titans, baby! Up the Gold Coast! Love AJ Brimo. We appreciate your support, Mannix Titans on YouTube. Blah, blah, blah. Chucking. Blah, blah, blah says, Kenty is sticky spin doctor, so Ricky won't get any criticism from NRL 360 this year. Fair. Ricky still should have been hounded on the fact that he offered Dave Fafita a contract while he was contracted. Well, Slapper's not necessarily incorrect. Fit tackle here at the 10. They're 20 metres out. They'll kick this ball across, and I think that's a knock on there for Manly, and Broncos are away. It's Deloise Hoyter. Deloise Hoyter taking it out of the 25. Good run, though. Good run. Kent seems a bit of a bully from what I've seen him. You know what, David Bate? I want you, without being understanding of what even people are talking about in this chat in regards to Paul Cam, I want you to tell us what your thoughts are, because I'd love to hear what your thoughts are from someone who doesn't know what happened. Or what was alleged to have happened, sorry. Second tackle, Billy Walters. Not Billy Walters, dear me. I'm tired. We're nearly 3 games deep, guys. We've got 1 game to go after this. 3 games deep. And one of them has been this game. Oh, 60 seconds. I was going to say, Truckin', that must be a fake account, to be fair. Oh, Manly away. Intercept. Fa'alolo. 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 At the 35, 30. Oh, flows it. They're still going. Brendan Wakem. He cuts it across. Oh, for God's sake, Manly, knock on. I didn't realize it was 60 seconds, Truckin'. I thought you timed out for like 300. And I was like, how is he typing so quick? How is he back already? Mannix Titans on YouTube says, I love Loffy from the Titans. Massive fan of the Gold Coast Titans. I support them all the way. I would love to see them beat the Broncos in the grand final. Mate, that's a great comment from you, Mannix. We really do appreciate it, mate. And we would love to see that happen, yeah. Sam Jenkins says, why wouldn't we like Loffy? Well, Mannix is a big Titans fan, mate, so he's just making sure. Just watch, mate. Says, hey, again, is Gordon Tong still on, please? I don't think so, because they've got Corey Pakes out there. What number was Gordon Chancum Tong? He was... Not Corey Pakes. He's an idiot. That's the wrong team. Number 9 for Manly. Let me have a look. Anyway, I'm just trying to... Broncos are going to score, though. Broncos will score a try. It's very hard to see right now, man. Very hard to see if he's on, but it is Josh Patson who scores a try for Broncos. It's 38-14 with the kick to come. I told you guys this would be a high-scoring game. Mannix Titans on YouTube says, go the Gold Coast, damn well, Titans. I hate the Broncos. That's really crazy of you to say, Mannix. That's really crazy. Mannix Titans on YouTube says he hates the Broncos. L in the chat for Mannix. We all love that he hates the Broncos, to be fair. Crazy. As a pundit, he doesn't back down and always wants to have the last word and feel he's always right. Okay, now go Google. I'm not going to talk about like what he actually, the accusations, but you can Google the answer. Daniel. Does Mannix think the Titans are going to win the Commonwealth 2024? Yeah, for sure. Mannix says, please keep going. No worries, champion. No worries. I'll keep on reading. Slapper says, pre-season does mean everything. Oh, no. Mannix, any last words or final secret? Oh, no. Choker's not a fan of the old young ones. I will, but is he that important? Oh, well, I guess it gives you an understanding about kind of the situation. But with that being said, it was quashed. Alright, so Josh Rogers will put it on through. 38 to 14 turns into 40 to 14 with 4 minutes to go here of the game. Just remember, Manly were favourites this. Daniel Bay says, I guess he thinks he is. Yeah, but I guess, you know, if people don't understand me, they probably think the same, if you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, they probably think that I just genuinely believe everything that I say. And it's like, well, like, I might believe in it, but I'm also realistic into understanding that you can't always be right. Also, Broncos are now above the Roosters on the live ladder for the preseason challenge. Oh, where was that Roosters fan who told us that there's no way that the Broncos, no way anybody was chasing them down? So I think the only team that can go above now is the Raiders. The Raiders would have to whoop the Cowboys tomorrow to go back above. Or the Roosters would have to hope that Manly score in the last few moments here. And Manly strip it. Here we go. Manly with the ball to 40. All right, this is exciting now to see how it finishes. Mannix says, up the Titans and screw the Broncos. Holy wow, Mannix is on a tear today. On a tear. Not necessarily slap unless the Raiders can pump the Cowboys tomorrow. But if Manly score a try here, they will put the Broncos below the Roosters. If Manly score a try here, they would put the Broncos below the Roosters. John Sirogi says Broncos 2024 grand finale. Well, this game doesn't tell you anything about it, but like, maybe. I doubt it, but you know, this is preseason and this is 2 reserve grade squads here from Broncos and Manly because all the boys are over there in Las Vegas right now. Gordon Chan Kum Tong is still on, by the way. Oh! Knocked back. Manly's still going. Still going. Well, that was just... Oh! He nearly actually got there just then. 300,000 in Manly beat Broncos. Okay, thank you, Eamon Alexander. We're very well aware that there's 2 minutes 42 to go of the game. It's 40 to 14 to the Broncos. What we're talking about is the preseason challenge. If Manly was to score before the end of this game and make it 40 to 18 or 40 to 20, then the Broncos would not be above the Roosters. Okay? So we're not actually saying that Manly are going to come back and win the game. I can't have Roosters win the preseason. My brother-in-law won't shut up. He still goes on about 18-19. Oh, wait, that was a dropout, by the way. So Manly ball, 10 metres out. Here we go. Broncos, if you want to win the preseason challenge, you cannot concede here. You cannot concede here, Broncos. Manly, 10 metres out. Yes, and Kenty brings up his one-game experience a lot. Does he really? Gordon Chan Kum Tong gives it off to Brandon Wakeham. Wakeham here gives it off to... I'm not too sure who this is, but he's going to be held up over the line. Mannix says, do you like the Titans? No, we all love the Titans here, mate. Yes, he was a winger and a very poor one. Oh, Biffo. Stop Biffoing. I want to jump off so I can have a 20-minute break. Stop fighting, boys, please. Please. Gordon Chan Kum Tong, 3rd tackle. Here come Manly. Manly. Dean Madison. He'll be 5 metres out here from the line. 4 tackle. Penalty. All right. You've got to defend for your lives here, Broncos. Do you want a 300k? 300k. Kent seems an intimidating character, not a nice person at all, Daniel Bates says. Oh, Hodgson taking out the 20. Eamon Alexander says Titans are awesome and they're better than the Broncos. Thank you very much, Eamon. We appreciate that. Lalo kicks it through. Oh, he scored! Has he just scored, Navale? I think Manly just scored and just broken the Broncos' hearts. They're going to have to check the bunker. They'll say no try, but this is close. Sam, if I was a Broncos fan, I could reply to that, but I'm not. Obviously, I'm not, so I'll support you. Get ahead of what he's about to reply to you. Get ahead is what I'll say. And know what you're going to reply before he even says it. So, Manly here. I can't believe there's even a chance of him scoring this. Giovanni. That is arguably... Oh, that's debatable. Okay, but then we've got Navale flying through. I think Navale gets here. Oh, no, knock on. Knock on. So it will be a knock on here, Manly. So that pretty much will wrap up the game. Every league fan should diss. Diss what? Don't forget, guys, at 7 p.m. Queensland time, 8 p.m. New South Wales time, we'll be live for Dragons Tigers. But there's 1 minute left here in this game. 1 minute left here in this game. 0 tackle. Cheers for the stream. Appreciate you for watching on, man. Not many could do streams like this for games like this. But the chat is what gets us through. Left-hand side. Jeez. Massive hit behind play. 34 seconds to go with. 34 seconds left. Manly on the back foot. I'm going to go this. Go this. Liv Reese's came in to see how the boys are going. 20 minutes until the WWE starts. Go, boys. Yeah, the old Broncos will get a win here. They're currently top of the pre-season challenge. Oh, they need to score to actually... Oh, what are they talking about? From getting a bonus point or something? They'll finish on 9 offloads. Oh, they needed an offload. Oh, so are they top? So now maybe I think if Raiders get all offloads, line breaks and stuff, okay, so they'll finish in 14. I think if the Raiders score 15 points tomorrow in their game, that they will go top. So it'll be interesting to see that Raiders-Cowboys game. But guys, I'm jumping off for now. I'll be back in 15 minutes' time for the next game, the last game of the day. Well, we're there, of the Dragons versus the Tigers in Mudgee. Obviously, guys, hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. And we'll see you guys in 15 minutes' time. Alright, guys.